Well, it was cold this morning. It was
Yeah.
cold when I was heading to work, so I had to grab my jacket. I know a lot of people did this morning as well. So let's get to it because we have kind of cooler temperatures to talk about first and then another big warm up on the way. Let's start with just a live camera look outside all across the area, no matter where you're watching from this morning. We're all lucky enough to be starting out our new week, our Monday morning, with beautiful blue sunny skies, near seasonal temperatures today, and today's forecast will be sunny in the morning with increasing cloud coverage as we head towards later on in the day. Frost advisory, that goes into place tonight for some areas. I'll let you know who's going to be impacted because not everyone will, but everyone will feel that cold air again tomorrow. Beautiful Tuesday ahead, sunny and nice. Then looking ahead, 80s will return by the middle to end of our work week, and we have a little bit of rain on the way. Let's talk about what happened over the weekend. So Friday we had a high of 86 degrees. Saturday was 90. It was our first 90-degree day of the season. It was warm. I saw so many people out and about soaking up that warm sunshine. Then Sunday rolled around and it felt significantly cooler. We had the cloud coverage in place. Temperatures dropped into the 70s. We only saw those temperatures climb into the low 70s. So definitely a big drop and a difference, especially once we had multiple days in a row where it was warm. So we hit our first 90-degree day on Saturday. Typically we would see our first 90-degree day on May 20th. So we're about a month ahead of schedule. Now we don't have any 90-degree days on the way within my 70 forecast, but still, we're going to be getting pretty close again. Now, so far this year, we've had one 90-degree day, 11 times we've seen temperatures into the 80s, 3 times into the 70s, and then 4 into the 60s. So temperatures in general have been above where they should be for this time of the year now, and we've seen a warm start to the year in general across the Carolinas. It is so pretty outside this morning, though. Not even a single cloud in the sky there at Lake Norman. I've seen lots of people out and about getting their morning steps in early this morning, walking their dogs before temperatures start to warm. But even into the afternoon, if you have any outdoor plans, it's not going to get that hot. So if you do enjoy waiting a little while later in the day before you get outside, it's not going to be an incredibly hot day. It's going to feel like spring. It's going to be comfortable. As we're looking at our current temperatures right now, we're mainly into the 40s and 50s. 53 degrees here in the Queen City, 52 in Chester, up in the mountains. 40s is where you'll start out your Monday, and we've already seen our temperatures warm just a little bit. Yesterday, 72 degrees was our high. Definitely felt cooler, but I think a lot of it had to do with the cloud coverage. Today we will have a little more sunshine, a high of 73. Overall, an enjoyable way to start out our week. Remember how I mentioned we'll have increasing cloud coverage? You can see it really well here where we start out the day with clear skies, cool temperatures, few clouds start to sneak in, temperatures rise into the 70s. Overall, not all that bad. So more clouds by the end of the day, but we're nowhere near where we should, or we're nowhere near our daily high record for today, but we are close to where we should be. So we're forecasting a high of 73. We should be at 75 for this time of the year, and then our daily high record for today is 91 degrees set back in 1895 or 96, so we're not anywhere close to that. Although temperatures are in the 70s today, fire danger will remain high. So all counties, which is nearly all of our counties, were under extreme fire danger. For areas shaded in orange, you're still under very high fire danger, and that's where we actually saw some raindrops come down and actually hit the ground on Sunday. It was only really for the mountains. So even though temperatures are cooler today, still not much has changed. We still have warm conditions, dry conditions, low humidity, breezy winds. So if a fire was to start, it would spread rapidly and it would be really, really hard to control. So no outdoor burning still under that statewide burn ban for both North and South Carolina until further notice. And maybe it's a little inconvenient for you. Maybe you like to have a bonfire with these cool temperatures, or maybe you want to do some yard work and start burning stuff. You just can't do it now. And honestly, it's good that they have that burn ban in place because of how dry everything is. The winds will also play a factor in the forecast today. They'll mainly be moving in from the north and the west, and some of the winds today could gust around 20 to 25 miles an hour. So again, like I mentioned, if a fire started, it would be really hard to contain because of how dry everything is on the ground. But once those winds pick up, then it really spreads fast. In the mountains today, we'll see highs mainly into the 50s, 57 57 degrees there in Blowing Rock, 56 in Fleetwood. As we're looking across the foothills, mainly upper 60s and low 70s. Beautiful day there in Morganton. 73 there in Shelby, 73 here in Charlotte, much of the same there in Lincolnton. And then just to the south, plan for 75 in Chesterfield today. Warm temperatures throughout our daytime hours, but watch what happens overnight because this is going to be a big part of our weather story heading into our Tuesday morning. So in Charlotte, we'll be waking up to about 43 degrees. It's going to be a cold start to tomorrow, so if you like to wake up early or if you have places to be early in the day, you're going to grab that heavier jacket. You'll probably want it at least for the first half of the day. Now, I want to focus our attention a bit north of Charlotte, though, because now we're starting to see 30s return. 36 tonight in Morganton, 33 up there in Boone and Jefferson, so nearing that freezing mark. With that being said, the National Weather Service has issued a frost advisory tonight until 9 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. So this is going to be for those of you who have planted already. Any sensitive plants outside, make sure they're covered up or brought inside. If you have those pots that you've planted, you can always bring them inside or even put them in a garage, because while temperatures are not going to be really low, talking about 20s or really low 30s, likely there will be some patchy frost. 4 counties shaded in that blue. So not everyone is under that, but areas north of Charlotte will be. Let's talk about the next 10 days because the next 2 days will be nice into the 70s. I think most people enjoy 70s. It's not too hot for kids to be outside playing in the middle of the day. It's comfortable if you have to work outside in the elements. By Wednesday, though, we're back into the 80s. 84 degrees for our high temperature there. 87 on Friday. So over the next 10 days, Friday is the warmest day. So if you like the warm weather, think about Friday. Our low temperatures, not too bad, other than tomorrow that it's going to be a cold one. Temperatures overnight will only drop down into the 50s and 60s. And of course, the big story is the drought, how dry it is. We had some very small rain chances on Sunday. Some rain fell in the mountains. That was about it. Now over the next 10 days, we will start to see those rain chances increase, not during the work week. It'll really start a little bit this weekend, still really small chances again. But I do have my eyes on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week as those chances start to increase. So it's going to take a lot of rain for us to really catch up with the drought, but this is a good start looking towards this upcoming weekend and into next week. Jerry Hunt Supercenter 7-day forecast looks like this. Plenty of sunshine, still so warm and mild. 75 degrees is the norm. This is where we should be for this time of the year. Our average low is 50 degrees, so we're below that today and as we're heading into tomorrow. By Wednesday, we'll be waking up to 50s, which will probably feel a little bit better than the 40s we'll have over the next couple of mornings. And then temperatures will rise into the 80s. It's going to feel nice, more summer-like by Thursday and Friday. And then even this upcoming weekend right now, I think there will be more cloud coverage. We do have some small rain chances, but 20 to 30% is not really that impactful for any weekend plans. Remember, those rain chances, they really go up next week. So you guys, fingers crossed we actually get the rain then, but that's kind of what we're looking at.
We really do need that rain. The amount of drought stories that I've been doing, you know, it's really needed.
We're talking to Duke Energy later today.
Yeah.
Just to see how it's impacting. Well, of course, everything is, you know, affected by this drought.
Right. And then today the voluntary water mandate starts, so that's not good news.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
So at least it's not a forced one, but I mean, if we don't get any rain anytime soon, that could be the next step.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we don't want that happening.
No.
So, all right, Majestic, thanks so much.